Hey, here we go. Once again, the backwards professor. As you can see, I have my Hewlett Packard HP 41CV here. I think the numbers I got in here right now, it says $1,400, which is about what this would have cost if it just said Gibson and say Epiphone. So well, I think we're just going to turn this off. We're not using it anyway. Just part of the show. Use reverse Polish notation. That's why it's a backwards calculator. I use it, so I'm a backwards professor. There you go. Now we've got this beautiful guitar restrung. As you can see, it's got the strings on it. The fretboard looks beautiful. I'm getting a little bit of reflection here. You can see the frets are they're just beautiful now. The whole guitar, it was already good looking, but now everything's nice and shiny. Everything's in good shape. Everything's straight. How do I know it's straight? Because, well, I showed you some of my tools before here. I forgot to show you another one. Boys and girls, you probably aren't going to be able to. I don't. You can see this here. This is what's known as a 24-inch scale by the Starrett company. It's 24 inches long, and it reads in hundreds. And reads in fractions for those of you that don't understand hundreds. Can't remember how much I paid for this. Back in the 70s when I bought it, they were going for about $1 an inch, so this would have been 25 bucks. Triple the cost for today's, so 75 bucks, 80 bucks is what you're going to pay for this. You probably don't need one. I had it. So, I can sit this on the frets, and that's going to tell me that everything's nice in alignment, everything's nice and straight. If there were no frets, I could put it on the fretboard. I do have a little bit, it's a little bit high right here. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to worry about it. Actually, it's just showing it because I'm hitting that. So you got to kind of use a tool like this when you don't have any of this on, so nothing's in the way. This is actually too long. A 12-inch scale would probably be better, or actually you could get the job done with a 6-inch scale. Anyway, enough of the tools. You can see we were all together, and you can see, hey, remember all the previous pictures? We did not have the finger guard, the pick guard. I told you I had it. It's here. It's mounted. The guitar is together. It's beautiful. And on top of that, it's in tone. Sounds good. Back and everything together, and you can see it's in tone. And if we go to the 12th fret, we're also in tone on the 12th fret. The intonation is really good. It's off a little bit on this one. Outside of that, everything's good. So there you have it. Anyway, some of the tools we used to restring it. Yeah. Okay. I I didn't show you the restringing process. I think you've seen it a million times. You use this or you use your fingers. And they were Dean Markley's regulars. I'm pretty happy with it, and it sounds good, and it'll be fun to play because now the frets, the little bit of work that I did on the frets. Oh, look at that. That's an optical conclusion. It's my mirror, my finger. I wonder what that was. It feels beautiful. This is going to be real nice to play. With that, I'm going to end this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any comments, please leave your comments. Appreciate them. If I'm too long-winded, I do have one more guitar. Actually, I have two more guitars, and they're both acoustics. And I do have a mandolin and a violin. I'm not going to touch either one of those. Those are tuned in the key of G. See ya.